So if I go quiet during the practice, it might be because I'm assisting Camila. I'm watching her in the bottom corner of the screen wander off. Okay, so come into a comfortable seat. So whatever that's going to look like for you today in this practice, getting comfortable, getting set up, getting a sip of water or tea or coffee or whatever you're drinking right now, if you need to take a moment. If the eyes are not ready to close, for whatever reason, you might be in a different space than normal, you might be feeling more agitated than normal, then the eyes can stay open. Just start to pick one place to focus. And if the place to focus is my face, then that's that. If there's something in front of you on the ground that you can start to zero in on, and if you can close the eyes, you're welcome to close the eyes. And we'll start, as we often do, with a scan of the physical body. So I like to start from the toes up to the crown of the head. If you like to start at the crown of the head and scan down to your toes, however you'd like to start, just picking a place to start and doing a little physical inventory, tracing up or down the body, noticing where there might be tension, where there might be tenderness, where we might be carrying some stress, where we might be carrying some excitement, some anxiety, something might be heavy. We're just giving a scan of the physical body. Observing as best we can without judgment, just taking notes. So all we're doing right now, we're taking notes, making any adjustments if we need to. And once you've scanned the physical body, taking inventory of the emotional body, the emotional layer of the body, just an honest inventory of what is there for you today, right now. Anything that's come up, anything that is wanting to come up. Maybe something that you're navigating, something large, something small, something that happens in the last 24 to 48 hours that's bothering you still for some reason. Again, we're just taking notes. So as best we can, observe without judgment. And now we move into the mental fluctuations. What little interaction do we have on repeat playback? Conversation that we had, something that we heard, something that we said, some thought that we're looping, taking the notes, observing without judgment. What is there? And then we'll draw our awareness to the breath. So now starting to place the awareness, the intention, the attention, the mental focus on the breath. Drawing the air in through the nose. And then you have the option to exhale out the nose or the mouth. So just starting to connect with the breath, just watching the inhale in through the nose, Watching the exhale out the nose or the mouth. Out the mouth is often more releasing. So if there's a lot of tension in your body, I recommend out the mouth to start. Just connecting our awareness with our breath right now. No other practice, just watching the breath. And it might happen automatically. You might have to put a little effort. Let's enhance the quality of each breath now. So inhale through the nose, maybe push just slightly beyond the capacity that's natural, and then exhale out the nose or the mouth, pushing slightly beyond that normal pattern and just get a little bit more air out of the bottom. See if with every exhale, you can soften the body a little bit more. So all we're doing still now is watching the inhale and watching the exhale. The intention now to soften ever so slightly with every exhale. So the inhale fills us up, lifts our spirits, brings us new joy. And on the exhale, we let it all fall away. The stress melts from the body, the tension melts from the muscles. For today's technical practice, we'll use two techniques. The first technique, first round, will be box breath. Very basic, simple, classic. Our second round, our second technique will be alternate nostril breathing, Anulom Vilom. And then for our third round, we'll combine the two. We'll see how that feels. So first round here, first practice, first technique, box breath. So that's an inhale through the nose. We'll hold the breath in, then we'll exhale out the nose or the mouth, your choice, and then we'll hold the breath out. We'll work with a 4-second count. So I'll start us off with the counting. Gradually, my voice will fade away. You'll count internally for several rounds. So before we begin here, just give one more scan of the systems. Just notice how you're feeling. Notice how you're feeling. Notice if there's already resistance, if there's already a story about what works, what doesn't work. I like this, I don't like this. Right, just notice what's already come up. Let's take a nice deep exhale. Let's exhale. We'll all begin together. Empty, 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 empty the lungs and begin. Inhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the breath in. 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the breath out. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the breath in. 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the breath out. 4, 3, two, one. Inhale, four, three, two, one. Hold the breath in, four, three, two, one. Exhale, four, three, two, one. Hold the breath out, four, three, two, one. Inhale, four. Hold, four. Exhale, four. Hold, four. Inhale, hold. Exhale, hold. Inhale, hold. Exhale, hold. Carry on with your own count, your own guidance for a few more rounds. Keep going, a few more rounds here. Inhale for four, hold for four. Exhale for four, hold for four. Take your time, don't rush wherever you are in your breathing cycle. The next time that you exhale, you can release the practice, release the counting, come into subtle recovery breath. No more effort, just ease. And take a moment to scan the systems here. Notice any effects that the practice had on the physical body, the emotional body, the mental body, the spiritual body. For the next round and the next technique, we'll work with alternate nostril breathing. We're going to simplify it though. And so whatever mudra or hand shape you've done in the past, whatever you like or think you like or don't like, we're all going to do the same very simple alternate nostril breathing. We're not going to use a mudra. We're not going to do anything fancy. We're just going to do our pointer fingers. Okay. So it's just this. It's just pointer finger and pointer finger. Okay. And we're keeping it simple so that the mind can't play any trick about it being a more complicated thing than it is. Okay. So alternate nostril breathing. We are going to just start by exhaling, and then we'll close the right and we'll inhale through the left. Then we'll close the left, we'll exhale right, we'll inhale right, we'll exhale left. I'm going to guide you through the first few rounds. We're going to go a nice mellow pace. We're balancing the lunar and solar parts of the body right now, masculine and feminine, activating and calming. Okay, so if we're out of balance, this can be incredibly frustrating practice because one side is not wanting to give up control and one side is not having its voice heard. Okay, so we'll start all together. I'll guide us through the first few rounds and then my voice will fade away and you'll continue on with the practice. So let's bring our hands up to our face. We're going to start here with an exhale, empty all the way out. Empty, 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 empty. Close the right nostril. Inhale through the left. Close the left. Exhale right. Inhale through the right. Close the right. Exhale through the left. Inhale through the left. Close left. Exhale right. Inhale through the right. Close the right. Exhale through the left. Inhale left. Exhale right. Inhale right. Exhale left. Keep going on your own guidance. So you have the rhythm now. Inhales and exhales can be as long as feels good in your body. So if they're very slow and very long, that's great. If you notice that one side is more congested than the other, just notice, just taking notes, right? Observing without judgment. The next time that you exhale out the left nostril, don't rush to get there. The next time you exhale out the left nostril, you can release your hands to your thighs, release the practice, and come into neutral breath. Just let the lungs be in charge of how the breath flows now. So if it feels good to take some deep breaths, to sigh on the exhale, to exaggerate the breathing, you can do that. See if you can re-soften the shoulders or any tension that might have crept into the body. Taking notice of how that affected the system. We'll work with one more round of a technical practice. This time combining box breath with alternate nostril breathing. So we'll have retention of breath. My recommendation is to keep it simple and just use pointer fingers. If you really like to use a different mudra and you really want to use it, then you can use it. I think simple is more often the answer than not. So we'll do that same rhythm of in through the left, out through the right, in through the right, out through the left, but we'll combine the box breath of the 4-second count on the inhale, 4-second count on retention of breath, 4-second exhale, 4-second count of retention of breath out. So I'll guide the first few rounds. We won't do very many rounds of this, and then we'll come into some silence and some stillness. So let's bring our hands up to our face, get into position here. You can do a cleansing breath here. So if you want to inhale through the nose and then sigh it out the mouth. And we're going to start all together so you can take a nice deep exhale, empty out wherever you are in your breathing cycle. Let's empty, 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 empty. Let's close the right nostril. Inhale through the left. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the breath in. 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale right. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the breath out. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale right. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the breath in. 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale left. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the breath out. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale left. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the breath in. 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale right. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the breath out. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. 4. Hold the breath in. Exhale left. 4. Hold the breath out. Inhale left. Hold the breath in. Exhale right. Hold the breath out. Inhale. Hold. Exhale left. Keep going at your own guidance. If you'd like to slow it down beyond a 4-second count, you're welcome to do that. Take your time. The next time that you exhale out the left nostril, you can release the practice. And take your time, don't rush to get there. The next time you exhale out the left nostril, you can release the practice, release your hands to your thighs, and come into subtle breath. Softening the shoulders, softening the body, any tension that crept in. Taking notice of the effects of the practice on the systems. Where it, where it might have calmed us, where it might have stirred up agitation. Let's send our awareness back to our breath. So anchor the mind to watch the inhale and to watch the exhale. Watch the inhale, watch the exhale. Notice if there is a tendency for the mind to stray. Bring our hands together, palms coming to touch in prayer. Namaskar Mudra. Let's raise the hands in this prayer position up to our third eye space. So connecting the thumbs to the space just between and above the eyebrows, resting against the forehead. Repeating to yourself, I am now more mindful of the thoughts I think about myself and others. I am now more mindful about the thoughts I think about myself and others. Take our hands in prayer and place the thumbs gently against the lips. I am now more mindful about the words I speak to myself and others. I am now more mindful about the words I speak to myself and others. Bringing the hands in prayer to the heart space, pressing the thumbs into the chest. I am now more mindful about the love I give and receive to myself and others. I am now more mindful about the love I give and receive to myself and others. As you're ready, you can gently open your eyes. You can release your hands to your thighs. You can take a look around your space, scanning where you are, connecting with two or three things that catch your eye. Maybe a plant or a piece of art or an animal or a loved one or a picture of a loved one. Something colorful, something simple. When something catches your eye, pause there for a moment, connect with it. Thank you so much for joining me today. Thank you for showing up for yourself, for me, for us as a collective. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your Sunday, whatever it looks like. And I'll see some of you very soon. Thank you. Thank you.